I get a lot of questions asking about the income. How much if you're doing it now. If you, like I said, and ride is for like the small towns and small cities where you're working with 10,000 people, 20, 30, 40,000 people. That's still a small market when it comes to like ride share and stuff like that. Charlotte, South Carolina is like 4.5 miles long and wide. So the charges that I'm charging for the rides and stuff like that, anywhere between like $10 to $12 a stop, depending on where you're going, how far you're going, if you're going in town, out of town. So average about $15, within that space. And then once you start going out of the city limits and stuff like that, it's just customized. So that's why I created the app, right? I created the app, and it was, it's some investing. You have to create. It's all in how far you want to go and where you want to go and how you want to do it. I got, and I didn't start at the app. I did the phone thing. I took phones, so I took phone calls, and then I got tired of answering the phones, and I created a website. Because I needed to monetize the traffic. I needed to monetize my money. And once I did that, it became more professional to people, and it became more organization for me. Being organized, it became more of a business. Like I'm running a business. I'm not hustling. I'm running a business. And I wanted to set myself up. So once I got from the phone, got the website, started taking the forms in. I did that for a while. And until like last year, we got the app launched. So the app has been launched right now for about a year, a little over a year now, and it's new every time. We get new people from all over the country that's downloading the app to be able to do it. So when you starting off, you can make about $3,000, $4,000 a month, of what you're able, as a one person, you're able to do without having to pay out these major insurances of, being a ride share company. We're a personal transportation and concierge. I don't carry no more than 3 people in my in vehicles. Anything that's over like 5 is considered a ride share, and you have to pay that commercial insurance. And when it comes to your money and your income, you just calculate it of how much you're doing, per day. You can make $150, $200 a day, which is real good. You're making $100 a day in a small town. You do the math. You do the math. You make $100 a day. You open 7 days a week. That's $700 a week that you're making times 4, right? You know what I'm saying? So you do that times 4. So let's just say, for the people who don't know how to do the math, if you do, let me pull my calculator up. If you do $700 a week times 4, you're gonna make $2,800 a month. That's making $100 a day. $100 a day, let's say how many rides you need to do to make $100 a day. You can get 5 people to pay you $20. That's $10 each way. You see what I'm saying? Like you can make $100 a day with 5 rides a day. $20. Somebody paying you $10 there, $10 back. That's $20. You got 5 times $100 a day. That's $2,800 a month. You see what I mean? Like that's like those numbers is good. Now if you just add $50 to that, you make $150 a day times 7. That's $1,050 a week, right? Times 4. That's $4,200 a month. You see what I'm saying? That's just making $150 a day. That's like 7 people a day. and you see what you can make. So like if you doing 2,800, 2,800 times 12, that's $33,000 a year, 33.6 a year that you could be making. Hey.